you what though, boy oh boy. Oh man! The thrower blanket over them. But it's battle stations, white flag comes out. She's on for young and old this one.
Has he got the job done? Looks like he has on the inside.
The pace is electric out in front.
So we'll stop there and get back into those following this race, which is the first up heat for the Bay of Plenty Modified Championships, brought to you by Granto's Services. Paul James Ferguson. So 12S, Jason Kalin, great to have him up from Stratford. Regular visitor in the modifieds. He starts on the outside of the front row. On to row 2 is 119, Bradley Lane outside him, Sid Ferguson, 193, the two out of the mighty Waikato. Then PJ Ferguson, grid 5. And then in the yellow, Yale, number 99 is Hayden Crump. The orange lights go out. The modifieds are set to turn up the pace here at Paradise Valley Speedway. Race 1, 15 laps. Here we go. So it's a real tiptoe through the first turn when they're all so close. These open wheelers. Doesn't take a lot to cause damage if they do come together. So Everly leads from Lane and Kalin. Then the 193 of Ferguson runs it wide, so PJ Ferguson up the inside. Oh, big pass around the outside from Lane. Takes the lead. So 119, your race leader. Keep an eye on the 1NZ. Jamie Fox, always tough to beat around Paradise Valley. I love the number 17, Jonas England. That is one of the meanest looking modifieds I've seen in a long time. That just looks so aggressive. But the 1NZ, he's looking around the outside now. Doesn't quite get the pass on Luke Brown. So Lane is gone. He's checked out. So it's Kalin Ferguson running in second spot as Kevin Shannon heads in field in the yellow number 81. But down the main straight, 119, that is Brad Lane. He is your race leader. Oh, a bit of a touchdown there as Jamie Fox in the 1NZ gets into the back of the 89 of Luke Brown. So Brown makes a nice underpass on Wayne Everly, so that's the 89 on 11. So good battle here for second place. 12 and 18, battling hard. Jason Kalin from Stratford. Paul James Ferguson in the 18 from Rotorua. So Lane's found the right spot through turn number 2. The other cars are bouncing through the hole there, and Brad Lane, he's found the right spot. Just a little bit off the pole. He's got that nailed. The number 6 from Auckland, Dave William, followed him through there. Jamie Fox has found that right line as well. So Brad Lane racking up the laps. Couple to go. As the wet stuff starts to fall. So they'll just have to adjust the driving style a bit as the track wets off. White flag out, 1 to go for Lane. And now looks around the, Lane, dangerous stuff here from Lane. Gets around the outside of Chatfield though and will take the checkered flag. Oh, we got a tangle up. Just as that track gets a little bit wetter, a little bit slipperier.
Situated just 1.5 hours drive from Christchurch is Hanmer Springs, a small alpine village that has everything for the adventurer or for someone looking to relax. Stay a while and enjoy a bike ride through the numerous bush tracks, or relax in the famous hot pools. Take the whole family and let the kids take on the many attractions on offer. And to top off your stay, book now with Hanmer Holiday Homes, where there's a budget and accommodation to suit everyone. Call now.
The St. Nicholas is a familiar sight around Bluff as she steams out to capture Can-Do Fishing's famous Bluff kinner. Once caught, the kinner is brought back to the purpose-built factory in Bluff where it is processed, packed and shipped fresh to you. But that's not all that Can-Do Fishing can do for you. Try some of their green-boned fish or delicious power products and you will soon see why seafood from the Bluff is world famous. So head to your local fish market or supermarket and ask for Can-Do Fishing kinner, fish or power. Can-Do Fishing, there's nothing we can't do for you.
Shay Hambling in the 6H car. The ex-Taniwha car, is it?
Yeah.
Right down the back. Alan McRobbie, 10R, former New Zealand champion. And Craig Chatfield in the former 1NZ car. Silver Bullet. Shane Penn won the first of his New Zealand titles in that one. Did he?
I think so.
Yeah, and then he got his the new one.
Actually, no. He had his brand new one, his first 7 New Zealand champs. He won it in his new one in Nelson.
Okay. All right, here we go. Rolling start, is it? For the first time in about 30 years here at TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. Hunter off to the infield in 93. So Stewart and Kit on the front row. Hemming and is it the Clark is there. And Glenn Clark and Lionel Hemming on row 2. Aidan Eustace looks to be by himself on row 3, although Towler's now coming up and around. So yeah, I reckon it was probably the mid to late 80s. Would have been the last time we saw a rolling start for stock cars / super stocks, or A-grade stock cars as they would have been in the day. And we're still not going yet. Now we are! Off we go! It might just be a little bit easy through the first wee bit. Eustace spins it up too much in the first corner. As Flower and Orr come together down towards the back. Round goes Clark. Towler to the wall. Here's, I tell you what, Dale Stewart, does this put him at an advantage for the New Zealand Street Stock Championships? He's going to already drive the track and know how to control it. Look at these, you can see the drivers who can actually drive. It's a pretty tough track out there. Stewart, Hemming, Curry. running at the front. Kit's up there too, is he? No, he's dropped away. Shea Hambling and Dylan Towler don't know what red means. And Murphy's Law, race stops for Kellen Clark and gets the car fired up and off he goes. After all of that wait and all of those laps going round and round. All right, lights are out. Race leader is the 94 coming onto the main straight. Now that's better. That's how the car's going. '94, 79, 65. 106. 79 runs wide, 106 almost went straight ahead there too. As Hemming does go into the concrete. So 94 is your race leader. Here comes Eustace. It's a bit of a shunt on the 64. Now into the back of Chatfield. This could be a problem, Sonia. Looks like your lap scoring's all up the shite. Look at all the fastest lap times. Oh no, that might just be from when the restart was on. 138, a little bit out of control onto the infield. 19, looking nice and quick. The brown car, big bunch up in behind Robbie Baby here though. You got Towler, Hunt, Dykstra. As Chatfield gets turned around there by Orr. So looking for our race leader with 8 laps gone. Still the 94 car. Down the main straight into turn number 3. 94R, Dale Stewart is your race leader. That's the first mistake he's made all race. Got that a little bit wrong coming off turn 4, Dale Stewart. Oh, it's lap 1 when the rolling start. I just noticed lap 1, they all did the fastest lap. Maybe into the concrete wall along with Glenn Clark down in turn 3. So the 19A is actually up into second spot now. .19A down the pit straight he goes. White flag out for Dale Stewart. He's got caught up and tangled in behind the 64, I think it is. He's got past now. So Dale Stewart will come around. So Stewart takes the win. Dale Stewart 94R from 19A. Jason Brown, Shea Hambling, 6H in 3rd. 96M Dylan Towler, 4th place. And the 17A of Kit will round out the top 5. So the Super Stocks have got us underway again. As a comparison, the only normally these Super Stocks are racing round clocking 18s, 18-second laps. Aidan Eustace, the only driver to get into the 19s in that race, and he did it on the last lap, lap 12. Everybody else doing 20s and 21s, so they're a couple of seconds off the pace. but it was certainly getting quicker towards the end. Like, I'll tell you what, from where I'm sitting, looking down the track into turn 1, that is a grouse-looking track now.
It'll be fine.
That's no different to what it would look like on a normal night.
It'll be fine, Paul. I'm more than happy with what I can see down there. It's going to come right. Look, we've got 2-3 more races before we go for the first one. It's going to be great. Look, it's racing. Everyone's racing on the same conditions, and that's the leveler we've got tonight. We've got 26 really good street stocks out there who want to go hard, and you've seen from the super stocks, you can put it on the line and go well. Really cool drive, I thought, in the Taniwha there from Hambling.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably the second or third time he's had a skid in that since he's owned it last season. So raced years ago, I believe, and got his sons into mini stocks and brought that car ready to get back into it. And I think for his son to work through into it.
Was he racing one of the Vic Neal cars?
Yeah, years ago he was. Yeah, he was.
And there's a name, sadly passed away a few days ago. His funeral was held in Auckland today.
Yeah.
Standing starts in force for this stock car race, heat number 1. 10 laps. Of course, missing a number of the big names here at Paradise Valley tonight as they are off down there in Hawke's Bay at the North Island Championships tonight. Still a few quick ones out there though, no doubt about that. Here we go. 10 laps for the stock cars. In the starters' hands. Let's see what happens in turn 1 as they all go in there at pace for the first time. Green flag drops and away we go. And Clifton looked to get a nice little nudge up the inside, but just doesn't get the drive off the turn. Pearson's going to, though. Onto the infield comes the 15 and the 11. Yeah, there we go, pretty slippery on the grass. Out front it is Wong, Pearson, Morris, Clifton and Orr making up the first 5. Here we go, look at this stock car race now. These guys are looking at normal pace. It's going to be interesting to see what the numbers say once they're into their first flying lap. 20s and 19s, yep, they're back at normal pace here now on this track. As James Clifton is stranded across the pit straight, gets the car refired though. No need for a restart. Out front, 22 and 19. James Wong and Sam Pearson leading the way, a little bit back to the 638 of Robbie Morris. Another 2 from the mini stock ranks over the years, along with James Clifton, who's they're coming up to lap as well. Sam Pearson, former Bayham mini stock car champion in the 19, just gets a little bit wrong there coming off turn 2. Lights will go red. And I get a feeling that might be for the 46.
So what we do, we supply hose and fittings and skill to get equipment up and running.
We're a one-stop shop, lubrication, fire suppression and hydraulics. The service that we provide, there's no other company that can do it and do it as well as we do.
We've got 8 branches in New Zealand, 70 distributors, 130 service technicians and vans. We're also in Australia, but within New Zealand we've been here a long time and we are the market leader.
Build it, make it, fix it, shift it, tow it, stow it, dig it, lift it, mow it, trim it, grind it, chip it. We hire it. Mix it, pour it, smooth it, finish it, saw it, clean it, nail it, polish it. 0800 24/7 rent. We hire it. 0800 24/7 rent. We hire it.
So officials and crash crew are happy. We get set to go again. So a bit of a battle there for second between Robbie Morris, got up into second space for a moment. Sam Pearson wrestles it off him, then Shannon Orr gets involved in the 99. So while all that's going on in a battle for second place, out the front, 22 just continues to build a buffer out in front. Amongst the back markers now, our race leader. Sam Pearson at 19 was running in second. He was closing the gap too. And then he half spin on his own, Sam Pearson. And Shannon Orr into the side of him. And it drops those two right down the pack. So that's meant that Mike Herbert, 52, has moved up into second place. Still a back marker between himself and the race leader though. Here we go, white flag out, 1 to go. James Wong, or that hole's opened up again down in turn number 2. James Wong come around in the 22R and cross the line, takes the win. Second will be 52. Mike Herbert, then 188 Tony Gallagher, 638 Robbie Morris, there in in fourth. Then puts the bumper into the 188 after the flag. Must have missed it.
I know we got the just a quick update, Paul, while I slow down. Whole lot of frantic stuff going on in the pits at the moment. The stock cars have spooked some of the street stock guys on tyre pressures.
Yeah.
They're putting air in their tyres now. I've spoken to a couple. He said, too much chance of rolling rims. We're going back to normal. Going to roll the dice that way. Some are staying low and rolling the dice that way. So for me, I'd be putting the pressures up. Well, this track's got some bite.
Yeah, and I can tell you the stock cars there are all in the 19s and 20s, which is, no one's got to the really low 19s, but they're only just off pace.
Yeah, well, the moment you took them, I talked to some of the modified guys. They're keeping their pressures about 2 pounds lower than normal, just if they get out wide.
Yeah.
They said this track's going to be all right. Give me a couple more races, we'll be good. I think after the mods, we'll have a real drivey track.
Here we go. Lights are out, ready for the start. Let's go racing. Modifieds. Let's go. 15 laps for these ones, remember, this Bay of Plenty Championship. Advantage Bradley Lane early on. He gets a little bit wrong though, that time does the race 1 winners pulled off. Bradley Lane is off. Gone.
Contact with the 193, he's blowing the right rear.
Oh, so he's out. Blowing right rear for 119, so he's gone. Boy, I don't know whether I'd be parking that close to the track when I pull off the way it's going at the moment. 89 Luke Brown opens up a nice little lead now over Jamie Foxx, the New Zealand champion. Ray Chatfield settles into third. Jonas England in fourth. England, man, some good pace coming out of turn 2. Just flew around the outside of Chatfield. And boy, these guys are turning some good laps. We're down in the 15s. This is a quick pace from the modifieds. Luke Brown, 89, your race leader. Jamie Foxx in second spot. So 2 real quickies there. Jonas England is right on the pace as well. He's just gone into the 14s. The 17W Jonas England has just clocked a 14.8 second lap. Now, I'm not sure where that sits on the records. We might need to look at that. I can't remember what the official lap record is for the modifieds here, but man, getting into the 14s, that is darn quick. So Luke Brown continues to lead. We are 5 laps gone. And the best of the rest, Ray Chatfield, is leading the way there in the 78. And then a bit of a bunch back with the 81, Kevin Shannon in there, Jason Kalin out of Stratford in the number 12. So 11, Wayne Everly. First meeting out for the season for the 11R car. We've gone red, orange. Orange lights are on, so we'll slow the pace down. There's something on the track, some debris down there in turn 1 and 2 by the looks of it. So, Sam, lap times, what are we looking at when we go for the records?
Lap record is a 14.09, held by Bunter Pierce.
Bunter Pierce. Wow. Yeah, one of the superstars of modified racing. So a 14, what, sorry?
A 14.09.
All right.
You start talking about drive. Jamie Foxx is pulling double wheel stands underneath you, Paul. Both front wheels up in the air under noise. Twice he did it just in the last 2 laps. Front wheels up, no control, just staying on the gas. There's some grip, all right.
Yeah, so those 3 drivers at the front now. Fastest lap from Luke Brown, a 15.01. Jamie Foxx has done a 15.00. And Jonas England with that 14.86. So yeah, they definitely got some pace. Lights are out. So watch Foxy. He's as clever a driver as his name suggests. As he looks to get on the gas early. That's where he was just holding back. Yeah, look at those wheels lifting. So Brown holds off Foxy at the moment. Foxy runs wide. England has to try and avoid that hold down in turn 3. So he just had to ease off the gas a wee bit there. Brown and Fox still leading the way. This is going to be a great battle between these two. Jonas England just did another 15.0 last lap around. Nearly a third of a second faster than the 2 in front. Look at this, he's caught them, catching them again. This is going to be another quick lap from England. Yeah, the other 2 are doing 15.2s. He did another 15.0 again. Look at him closing that gap down the corners, down the straight. He's so late on the brakes. What a great...
He gets past Foxy in turn 2.
Well, see there, and disappointing for him. Like, he is just flying. That last lap, 15.4, 15.5, and 15.0. A little bit slower that time, obviously. But despite all that, Jonas England still did a 15.5.
He is honestly flying out there.
When he was on the brakes. He's got some momentum. Obviously, it's tougher getting past, but we did see him make that pass. He's loving it at the moment. And now Foxy's having a go at Brown. Likes up the inside again. Gets the nose in front, does Jamie Foxx. Brown's not giving up though. He's got the drive, both front wheels off the ground as he comes off turn number 4. Fox has to slow up there, but man, he's made the pass. Jonas England will have to settle for 3rd. Brown for 2nd. What a race. There is so much. There we go. Jamie Foxx got down into that last lap, a 14.7. 14.7 for Jamie Foxx in the last lap. So 2 of those drivers there, Jamie Foxx and Jonas England, getting into the 14s. There is drive in that track, no doubt about that. And I tell you what, you know, I know we've got Super Stocks up next, but those Super Stock guys who were...
We've got the street stocks.
So I meant to say street stocks up next, but those Super Stock guys who are out there in that first up race after the rain, lumbering around doing 20-second laps, they'll be looking over that fence now, going, boy oh boy, give me some of that. And they will be onto it shortly, but
is looking for a little edge. Our local business tech experts come to you to help you find yours. Spark. Little can be huge.
Drop in and see the team at Spark Business Southland at 239 D Street in Invercargill, or call them on 0800 784 482, or Spark Business Canterbury Hub at 392B Rustley Road, Christchurch. Call them on 0800 246 027.
They're all going to fight into the first corner, so if you hang back, you can easily make 10 car passes straight away.
You can. I mean, and I suppose that does even out. It can happen later in the night as well. And I suppose if you're up on points going into that last heat, possibly better to start at the front, get away quick, and then you can see the block cars as you're coming up on them. Whereas if you're up on points in the last heat and starting down the bank, as you're trying to make your way through all the traffic, you don't know who's blocking and who's running.
The other big mover, Paul, I missed, 75G, Sean Kingy, 22 to 13, plus 13. He got up to 9th place, plus 13 spots.
All right. We'll come back to you after this, the super stocks. Let's see what kind of times these guys are going to pump out here now. We got an empty row just down in front of us at race control. A few empty spots in amongst this field. Let's see how they go here now. Standing start. The 19 car of Brown is on the front row. 65 on the outside is Pat Westbury. Oh, I love that roar of the super stocks. And we are away. Oh, Chatfield is out. Oh, that was lucky. He was so lucky he didn't spin back out in front of the field. So Westbury is your race leader. Westbury from Brown, then Hunt. And then we got the 64, who's right there as well, Jeremy Sinclair. Sinclair up the inside of Hunt. Oh, makes the pass, takes Hunt out to the concrete momentarily. Good pass from Aidan Eustace. Up the inside of Sinclair it was, I think. Yes, it was. Right off onto the infield. Ryan Hunt is retired. He's looking good early on. Crunch into the concrete for the 10M car of McClinchy. So looking for our race leader, still 65, Pat Westbury. 19, Jason Brown, right in behind him, Shay Hamblin. Another good run in the 6H car. Followed by the 138 of Hunter Hogg. Big one into the wall down in turn 4. It's Craig Chatfield in the Silver Bullet. He's just gone straight ahead there, has he? Now he's away. Oh, and the red lights will come on. That'll be for the 741. So the 741 will have to go to the infield, unfortunately. Calls of the stoppage, so has to head to the infield. It's always the way, we talk about it all the time. The car will sit in the concrete wall, the referees will pause and wait to give them a chance. So 37 is, well, now we're going racing. Oh, so the 10R car wanted to push off. So out front still Pat Westbury, 65. Is your race leader. Brown just gets that one a little bit wrong and just eases the pressure a wee bit on the race leader. Hunter and Towler having a bit of a battle. 138 and 96 onto the pit straight they come. Barry Hunter Jr. and Dylan Towler. So Ken Hunter, 37 after the push off the track for Alan McRobbie. He ends up retiring to the infield himself. Des Curry, handful of steering wheel coming off turn 4. Out front though, it is still Pat Westbury. No, it's not. We've had a change at the front. Jason Brown in 19's gone to the front. Talk about aggression. Puts the big bumper into the 17 car from Auckland. White flag out, 1 to go. Brown ahead of Westbury. Down the inside of Hemming is the back marker. So the 19A comes around and takes the win. Jason Brown. I think he finished second in the first heat for the stock cars. So he, for the super stocks I should say, Jason Brown, and he takes the win there from Pat Westbury. Shea Hambling, a good third. Dylan Towler, fourth. Aidan Eustace, referee earlier on the start, well during that stoppage, kind of saying things along those lines. Here we go, stock cars, heat number 2 for these guys and girls tonight. It's the 11K on pole. Again, they're all through that first turn relatively nicely. Field looks slightly diminished. A few empty spots on that starting grid. And race 1 winner, James Wong, 22R, off onto the infield. .11:53.93. So it's Alice at 11:93. Not registering on our electronics, not sure who that is.
93 is Brent Stewart.
Okay. I didn't think he was racing this year.
He made it back out this year.
53. Aaron Powell is there in third, although he just gets punted wide. Steve Gray up the inside. So Alice doing a good job out front at the moment, halfway through the race. 31 heads to the infield. Race over, 37 Lynn Clark it is. Still getting used to some of these new paint jobs this year. The Pertec colours, Lynn Clark, 37 this year. So race leaders cross the finish line one more time. Starting a new lap. 3 to go. Alice doing a good job actually. Out front. There's 11 heads infield as well. James Thompson. No, Liam Marsh onto the infield. So get another lap tick by. It'll be white flag this time around. 1.5 to go for Alice. Running a good race. Oh, he's going to get caught up here as he manages to get through. And here comes Shannon Orr onto the scene now in 99 all of a sudden. He'll come in, puts the bumper in, takes Alice wide. Stewart back in there now, running second and third. Oh, aggressive stuff from Shannon Orr, great to see, but too little, too late. Steve Gray had another punch as well towards the end of the race. But Alice will take the win. Lead from Go to Woe in the 11K car. But he's only a couple of spots ahead of Fox on the racetrack. The Bay of Plenty Modified Champs. One of the classes this club was built on, or as they used to be known as, the Super Stocks. Once upon a time, in fact, saw one of those old Super Stocks sitting outside our pit area last night with a big for sale sign on it. One of the classic kind of late 70s, early 80s modifieds when they were called Super Stocks. Here we go, Bay of Plenty Modified Championships. Jonas England on pole, PJ Ferguson on the outside of the front row. Lights go green, let's go racing. And it's Ferguson who gets the jump on England. Now remember, England was so fast in that second heat. Oh, that was a cruncher into the concrete. We'll have to go orange here unless he manages to get that car off. I wouldn't think so. The front end of that will be a mess. Sid Ferguson will go orange. So Sid Ferguson looked to have plenty of pace coming off the turn. Looked for a gap that wasn't really there on the outside and just crunched up against the wall. And these front ends of these machines, they are so fragile, so super light. Doesn't take much to cause damage. Any little touch like that and she's all over Red Rover. So we'll shortcut the track. Get some updates shortly from pit side, I'm sure. As both Sam and Minty surveying the scene down there.
Hi, Malcolm Nardo from Suck It Up. We specialise in hydro excavation in the Canterbury region, safe dig methods around services. Also we do septic tank cleaning, drain cleaning, CCTV over your pipes. If you want an excellent service, please check us out on Facebook.
Suck It Up Limited, 740 Marston Road, Christchurch. Call them 24 hours a day on 027 588 8809.
Hi, Scott here from X Factor Cars, Southland's V8 specialists, stockists of the South Island's biggest selection of Holden HSV, also with a wide range of everything Ford, FPV and classic American muscle. With an in-house finance specialist, we can tailor build a package to suit each and every budget, from no deposit, structured payments and up to 60-month terms. If we don't have it in stock, our team will search high and low to find what you want. Check out our testimonials, xfactorcars.co.nz.
Clears the way for Foxy, although look for PJ Ferguson to get another good start off the outside. Here we go. Yep, Ferguson a bit earlier on off the gas than Fox, but Ferguson's going to get back up the inside. So remember, it's Luke Brown, 89, right down the back. 2 from the back. He's the one that's even on points with Jamie Fox. So Fox is your leader. Brad Lane now running hard. Heat 1 winner, and then had a DNF in Heat 2. Fox, Ferguson, Lane. The way the front three are running, and Luke Brown struggling with getting a pass on the 81 car of Kevin Shannon. Oh, wow, that was close. Brad Lane in the 119. Half spin, had the car coming right across the front of PJ Ferguson. So the lap times here are a lot slower now than the last heats. Talked about those conditions. It was just absolute perfect conditions in that second heat for the modifieds. You know, Jamie Foxx is now doing low 15s, 15.9s. So he's half a second slower and a whole second slower than what he was clocking on his fastest laps. A little bit quicker that time around as the pressure starts coming on, I suppose, from Brad Lane on Jamie Foxx. And remember, these guys aren't running any rear vision mirrors, so they don't really know until these cars are right up the inside of them, looking to make big moves. 4 laps to go for Jamie Foxx. Lane is desperately trying to get past. He's trying a whole lot of moves. He's got the pass done this time though. Great pass by Lane as he just put that extra pressure on the 1NZ. Foxy comes back at him this time though. Not close enough. White flag shouldn't be too far away. Should be next time around. Here we go. They've got some back markers to negotiate now though. Right on that pivotal point of the track in the tight turn 1 and 2 and on the final lap of the race. Lane is going to go around the outside of Crump. Oh, what a drive. What a drive. Bradley Lane 119 will take the black and white. Jamie Foxx, unofficially, will win the Bay of Plenty Championship for the umpteenth time. Win. Super stocks ready to go. A few empty spots here as well. In the starter's hands. And we're underway. Aidan Eustace in the concrete coming off turn 2. So he drops down to the back. Car, big cruncher into the concrete coming off turn 4 and down in front of race control. Back on the pace now though, lost a couple of spots to Westbury and Hunter. Hambling, Hunt and Curry. The way they run out the front right now. So Brown, big cut of the corner from the number 19, rejoins the race, down pack, gets into a bit of a battle with Auckland clubmate Craig Chatfield in the original and an imitation. Oh, and he gives him a punch too, does Chatfield. The 741, boom. The back of the 19. 6H continues to lead though. Shea Hambling. Ryan Hunt just turns the quickest lap of the night. 17.3.
No changes, Paul, no changes. Referee's decision has been made, no changes.
Okay, thanks for the update. Des Curry all on his own, and he'll drop down from 3rd place. And a flat left rear for Callan Clark at 98s. So Shea Hambling, 6H, continues to... Oh, and look at that, Murphy's Law. How long did Des Curry sit down there? And just as he gets the car refired, red lights come on. So he will head to the infield. Off he comes, the 106. Gavin McClinchy, 10M, heads to the infield as well. As we get set for the green lights, there we go. Race leaders onto the pit straight, 6 and 29. So should be white flag next time around for Hambling. Oh, right out wide, who's that? Is it 64 of Jeremy Sinclair, just struggling through turns 3 and 4 that time around. Shea Hambling looking good. Oh, Sinclair gets turned around by Ryan Hunt. Well, Shea Hambling, he's got the hang of this Rees chassis off the bat and looking pretty good. That's top three finishes for him tonight.
That'll be his first checkered flag in that car, Paul.
First win in the car, all right. So 6-8, Shea Hambling takes the win. Ryan Hunt, 29M in 3rd. 65R, Pat Westbury in 3rd. So Ryan Hunt in 2nd, Pat Westbury in 3rd. Jason Brown in 4th, and Dylan Towler, David Ellsworth in the 96.
Got a broken computer? Don't throw it in the bin.
E-Waste Services to the rescue!
Has your TV or toaster blown up?
E-Waste Services to the rescue! Be a superhero. Recycle your electronics today. You don't even need to leave your home or business. They'll pick up most items anywhere in the Wellington-Kapiti region. E-Waste Services. They recycle anything with a plug. Head online to ewasteservices.co.nz or call 564-5464.
So we've got a little bit of an analysis to do between now and then.
Hold on, Paul, just a quick one. Gucci, you got this?
Yeah, we got this.
You got this. Gucci's got this, he's saying, Paul. He's
Good
smiling,
stuff.
mate. He's saying he's got the back-to-backs. He's got this.
Love the confidence. Right, green flag drop. Shannon Orr's going to lead off the front row. He almost had that win in the second heat as he tried to punch through in that last lap. So Shannon Orr leads. Robbie Morris, Craig Miller is there in 3rd at 27. Miller tries looking up the inside of... Oh, so who's... Stewart. So who's he after? The 93. Or has he got issues? Keeping an eye on the 93R car.
McSherry's out the dip on one.
Pearson. It's Pearson that he had to go at. Brent Stewart. Out front still, Shannon Orr in the 99. Oh, big shove coming down there into turn 4. Aaron Powell in the 53 was having a go. Lynn Clark getting caught up in some mayhem down the main straight. Big push down into turn 3 as well. Clark's going to get spun around. So Bobby Morris, it's hard to see some of the numbers now with the dry mud on the side from when we had all the wheel packing going on earlier. So looking for our race leader. There's him just coming up onto, yep, down the pit straight now. Car leading this group into the corner. Round the outside is 99, lights are red. It'll be for Lynn Clark. 37. Right, let's get into some analysis of the street stocks because they are lining up on the grid. So from those points, we can confirm that 46B Brent Reddington is your race leader, so the first and the fourth.
He is in panic mode. He is wound up like a coil spring.
And he starts off grid 26, so he can just let everything unfold in front of him. So he's on 49 points. That's only a 2-point lead over 757 Dale Stewart. 2 points back and starting on grid 11. Then we go another 1 point back to 9R Chris Shingleton. 46 points starting on grid 13. And then bit of a jump, 4 points back from there to 4th place, defending champ Brendan Gooch starting on grid 19. So he's on 42 points. And then we go another 4 points back to 2 cars 5th equal. 345 from Dunedin, Ben Jenkins, and 433 from Christchurch, Matt Peterson.
Only 2 non-confirmed starters that I know of, Paul, McSherry and DeMelmonch. McSherry with a diff, DeMelmonch with a motor. John Young, that the 6S has got no water in the radiator. The head gasket's blowing. They've got the radiator cap on loosely. The motor is rooted, but he's going out.
All right, out there to stir it up and help determine a New Zealand champion. Speaking of stirring it up, Heat 1 winner James Wong gets spun to the infield by Brent Stewart. Aaron Powell gets a tap from the 11K car, who's in block mode and coming under attack on his own as well from the 144. Stephen Pattle dishing it up a wee bit, and the two of them have come to a stop. White flag out, 1 to go for Shannon Orr. Oh no, sorry, Courtney Young, 96 has got to the lead. Into the final turn, 96 is the leader. Orr comes out, a big shot, takes him to the wall and succeeds. And Shannon Orr, 99, will take the win. Big final corner lunge from Shannon Orr. And comes home first. Ahead of Craig Miller, 27R, James Clifton. Good drive from Miller actually to finish second there.
33R also out. He'd not be out for the seat, couldn't fix the front end, put it on the trailer.